Hey, are you wondering what's the big deal with mushrooms? How come everyone's talking about mushrooms and why are they so great? Well, then you're in the right place because tonight's episode of Nature's Mysteries Medicine Show with Michele Wildflower is going to be all about the magic of mushrooms and why you should use them. Why are they so great? What's so awesome about them? And how can they help you? And what can they help you do? So, are you with me? If you're with me, type yes in the comments. I'm going to be asking you to stay engaged with me so that we can try to anchor in this information that we're learning, because mushrooms are so amazing that I want you to remember all of these amazing properties that they have, right? So when you engage with me, I'm going to use different colored markers. We're going to try to stimulate different parts of your brain and anchor in this information so that you can remember it, okay? So if you don't mind engaging with me a little bit, type yes in the comments. And also, if you want to let us know where you're checking in from, we always like to know where our viewers are tuning in from so that we can see how far and wide we're reaching. Welcome everybody to episode 4, Magic of Mushrooms on Nature's Mysteries Medicine Show with Michele Wildflower. That's me. I'm a clinical cannabinoid clinician, holistic health practitioner, homeopath, herbalist. I'm certified in complementary and alternative medicine, and I'm the founder of Nature's Mysteries Apothecary, also the alchemist. I'm formulator. All the recipes are my own. I'm a Reiki master, like I said. I Reiki all of them. And tonight we're going to be talking about the magic of mushrooms. I said that I was going to be talking about 3 reasons why you should use them, but I actually have 10 reasons why you should use them. So I'm so glad to have you join me tonight. This is going to be a great episode. Let's get right to it. So the first one is they're antioxidants. How many people know, can you see that? Antioxidant. How many people know what antioxidants are and what they're used for? So you know how like when you cut an apple, how it starts turning brown? Well, that's oxidation, and our cells through time actually, and other factors, when they come in contact with free radicals, it causes them to oxidize. When we have a diet high in antioxidants, or we take mushrooms however you like, you could take it as tea or as capsule form, as a tincture, but when we're taking those compounds into our bodies, that are antioxidants, then it enables us to not have our cells oxidize, and it makes us be able to fight those free radicals. And what are free radicals? So free radicals in our environment could be anything from coming in contact with chemicals in our environment. It could be chemicals in our body care products. It could be harmful factors that we come in contact with in our diet. So it could be electromagnetic factors if we have our cell phone in close proximity of us. So any kind of antioxidants that we can bring into our energy field just helps us to prevent free radicals from attacking our healthy cells. So that's one reason to use them. I'm not sure if you're familiar with adaptogen herbs. So they are adaptogenic. Number 2. Can you see that? Adaptogenic. We'll just put adaptogen to make it a little easier, okay? So adaptogens, if you're familiar with adaptogens, you can just raise your hand. Adaptogen herbs have amazing qualities that really basically whatever you have wrong with you, they can help correct, because they are helping your body adapt to stress in whatever way that means. So for you, that could be reducing cortisol levels and bringing down adrenaline levels and reducing endorphins. Or for you, that might mean giving you more energy and making sure that, you don't feel drained throughout the day and like a lack of energy. So they could be energizing. So that's another great reason is because whatever your body needs, they're there for you. They're there to make it all happen. So adaptogens are amazing herbs, and reishi, chaga, and turkey tail are the three main mushrooms that I'm profiling this evening, and all three of them have these properties that we're going over. So they're all antioxidant, they're all adaptogen, and now the next one that I wanted to talk about was antibacterial. So number 3, gonna try to make sure that we can fit them all on there. Antibacterial. So antibacterial it's the plants, that the plants need to be able to keep themselves healthy and deter other pests and keep bacteria away from them as well, just like we do. So they have antibacterial properties, all three of those mushrooms, and many other mushrooms also, but we're just going to talk about those 3 for this episode. We're going over chaga, reishi, and turkey tail. And they are antibacterial. They are also, let's see what color next. How about pink? They are also antifungal. So they're great at keeping fungus away. So not only are they great for our immune system, but they're also great for keeping any kind of microbes or anything like that we don't want near us, whether it's microbes, parasites, bacteria, viruses, all of those. So antifungal. It's also, like I just said, antiviral. So we'll put that one on. And antiviral, that means that it protects us from viruses, right? So many plants in Mother Nature have these amazing properties that there are all of that. Like, there are medications that we would take in the conventional world just to do one of those, But Mother Nature, in all of her divine intelligence and infinite intelligence, is able to come up with a plant that has so many aspects, and it's just one little being. You don't need to mix different compounds, you just have it all in that one. So another thing is anti-parasitic. So we're going to write that one down. You got your paper? Are you guys writing these down, or are you just remembering them? Anti-parasitic. So that's like, in your intestines and stuff, you don't want parasites living in there or living in your stomach and stealing your food, stopping you from absorbing your nutrients. So they're also anti-parasitic. Also, so many antis, huh? Like, they're really amazing medicine in that they can help you keep everything away. They're also anti-neoplastic. Does anyone know what anti-neoplastic means? So anti-neoplastic, you can type yes in the comments if you do, with your description, if you know what that is. Anti-neoplastic actually means that they're anti-tumor. So they're inhibiting and preventing any kind of tumors from growing and then spreading. So that's anti-neoplastic, which is like anti-tumor. Anti-neoplastic. It's kind of a strange definition for a plant, anti-neoplastic. I'm not sure how the plastic ties in with the anti-cancer benefits, but I'm just glad that they're there, right? Who am I to ask? So not only are they adaptogens in that they can boost your immune system, but they're also immune modulators. So they're helping to modulate your immune function. Immune modulators, which is kind of similar to an adaptogen, but it's not. It's an immune modulator, and it's helping to modulate that function of your immune system. Whereas the adaptogen is dealing with the stress in your body, the immune modulating properties are dealing specifically with helping your immune system to modulate and keep its function in the best place that it needs to be. And then another one is, which this is one of the best ones too. Let's see what color. Purple I was going to do. So anti-inflammatory, right? So many people are suffering with inflammation, whether it's from joint pain or arthritis or overuse of muscles or tense muscles or injuries, you know. Then there's other options for inflammation than the ones that they would prescribe for us that have debilitating side effects that we don't want to endure. So we could start using mushrooms for that, specifically chaga, reishi, and turkey tail. Okay. So can you see that down there, those ones? Maybe I'll make it a little lower for you. Can you see that? Okay. Anti-inflammatory. Okay. Maybe I needed to write them a little closer together so that I could fit them all on there, huh? Seems like it. So, I'm just going to get a drink because I've been talking so much, and you can let me know in the comments if there's anything that you didn't realize or any properties that you didn't realize that mushrooms actually had. So, again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Michele Wildflower, the founder of Nature's Mysteries Apothecary, director of Nature's Mysteries Academy of Holistic Health, and we're going over today in episode 4, The Magic of Mushrooms, the benefits. I actually said that there was going to be 3 benefits that we were going to be going over, but I was just kidding. There's actually 10 that I wanted to share with you guys, and we're on the last one. So we have antioxidant, hopefully you can read it. We have adaptogen, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, antiparasitic, anti-neoplastic, immune modulator, anti-inflammatory, and there's another one that I wanted to share with you. And this is last but definitely not least. So I actually, in my book, Discover the Essence of Plant Medicine, the 5 Principles of Life-Saving Herbs, that I was actually contracted to write for the University of Natural Health as an herbal course for them. And it's a prerequisite. All the students that go through the course have to read my book, and that go through the school have to read my book and take my course. And in the back of the book, we actually have 99 different herbal definitions that we went over in there. And it's just amazing all the different properties that plants have, because all 3 of these are found in chaga, reishi, and turkey tail. And that's just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg, if you really start looking for properties in plants and you see how vast the variety of medicines and specimens that you could actually extract compounds from that are beneficial. Mother Nature is just so, the possibilities are endless. She's so complete in her medicine and in every part that is needed in your body, making sure that we have what we need. So the last one is, but not least, like I said, is restoratives. So these are like tonics, and they actually, let's write that down. Okay, maybe I'll do green. Let's do green. So restoratives are actually like a tonic, and they're like nourishing our bodies, like a toning, kind of like a toning tonic that is nourishing and strengthening, helps to bring back our vital force and energize it and bring that back into our bodies so that we can fight whatever it is. Because odds are, if there's something wrong with us, then our immune system isn't noticing it and isn't functioning properly. And what is pushing on our immune system is our vital force inside of us. Some countries call it our chi, like in China, prana in India. And so different places have different words for it, but it's basically that life essence inside of us that keeps us going and that gives us our will to live and to fight and, you know, be here and be present now. And so when our energy is low or we have a specific condition or symptom that we're dealing with, then it's always good if we can use natural compounds to activate our immune system so that, or modulate it, activate it, modulate it, boost it, build it, tone it, restore it. Those are all the different benefits from plant medicine. And with plant medicine, there's a whole host of benefits that there are for us to receive instead of a long list of debilitating side effects. I've actually spoken with multiple people over the last couple of days that have clients that have been telling me about pharmaceutical medications that they were prescribed that just caused so much worse than the condition that they actually were going to the doctor for in the first place. So what kind of service is that? That's why at Nature's Mysteries, we believe that no one should have to choose between pain and addiction. No one should have to use a remedy for their child that's going to cause debilitating side effects that they're going to have to feel bad about, that their child's going to have to endure, when we have natural, safe herbal remedies out there that not only boost our immune function, but actually provide us with like protection from viruses, bacteria, microbes, parasites, all the, you know, exposure to all of those foreign like pathogens, that's the word I was looking for, pathogens that we come in contact with that cause distress and imbalance in our bodies. If we're taking mushrooms and they're antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, anti-parasitic, antimicrobial, then we're going to be strong, and we're going to be, when we come in contact with someone who's sick, our bodies are going to be stronger and more able to deal with whatever we are exposed to because our bodies are stronger for the mushroom medicine that we are giving it. And I'm just going to push this up a little bit so that I can see you guys a little better. And if anyone has any questions, you are welcome to answer them now. We're just getting ready to wrap it up. And I appreciate everyone for tuning in. And I wanted to just make sure that everyone knows those benefits that you can get. And if you were going to wildcraft because you saw some in the woods and you thought it was cool to wildcraft, just remember that chaga takes a very long time to grow. And so if you already have some and you know, are just think it's a novel idea to collect it, you know, it's always better to make sure that you leave some. Don't take it all. Don't be greedy. Make sure that you leave an offering at the tree for the mushroom if it's on a tree. And just to make sure that you leave enough there so that it can come back for years to come and you're not depleting that source of where you're finding your medicine from. I've actually had times where I felt like I needed to go in the woods to go looking for a specific mushroom, and I went and I found it. And now I know of where there's one that's really beautiful in my woods that, so they say that chaga grows in a cone, like as a cone shape, but I've seen it for years and I've never seen it in a cone shape like that. Not saying that it doesn't, but I'm just saying I had never seen it like that. And in my own woods, I have some that's growing in a cone shape. I'll make a post tomorrow about it so that you guys can see. And it's just so beautiful, sticking right off the tree. And there's other chaga on that tree too. And I'm not picking it because it's probably about that long, and I'd imagine it's, you know, at least a decade old in order to get that big. And I have other chaga, so I don't want to be the one who removes it. And I just love watching it grow and knowing that it's out there in my woods. It grows actually on birch trees. And they say that chaga is like cancer to the tree, but it actually only starts growing on a tree that has already a previous wound. And one of the most amazing things about chaga is that it has a compound in it called betulinic acid, or betulin acid, and it's very highly anti-cancer. It kills cancer cells, but it's our bodies don't know how to utilize it, and it's kind of a little poisonous to us. And so chaga mushroom grows, and it synthesizes the betulinic acid so that our bodies can use it, and we can use it for anti-cancer benefits and all the other benefits that we went over here. So it's an amazing medicine. And like I said before, talk about divine intelligence. It's like chaga is actually working for us so that we can have the benefits straight from the tree that we wouldn't be able to utilize if it wasn't for chaga. So thank you, chaga. And it's always good to thank whatever compound, whatever herb or mushroom that we are harvesting. It's always good to make sure that we thank the plant. And like I said, you could leave an offering or something like that and never take all of it. Reishi will grow on trees, and turkey tail mushroom, a lot of times you might find like on a log in the woods. They call it turkey tail actually because it looks like a turkey tail. A turkey's tail. Some of it could be like, I have like a bluer shade to it or grayer, but then you could take it, and mushrooms actually need a double extraction, and we'll go over that. That's like for another show. Or you could always find out in my book, Discover the Essence of Plant Medicine, the 5 Principles of Life-Saving Herbs, Cannabis Edition. We go over a few different mushrooms in there. Actually, we go over all 3 of them, chaga, reishi, and turkey tail, and a double boil extraction method and how to do that, which, like I said, maybe we'll go over that in a different episode. So just to recap what we went over, we were talking about the magic of mushrooms, and we realized that there are actually at least 10 different properties. In my book, I have 99 herbal definitions, so I barely made it through the A's, and we go all the way through. So plants and herbs just have so many different properties and so many different ways of working on our bodies in beautiful ways that bring balance, maintain homeostasis, keep us healthy and protect us from pathogens, boost our immune function, bring down inflammation, restore balance, tonify, fight cancer, and there's none of those debilitating side effects. So that's what we're trying to do. That's the purpose of this show, actually, is to bring families safer alternatives and herbal remedies that actually boost immune function instead of decreasing it without debilitating side effects like the medicines that our doctors give us. So I think that wraps it up for our episode today. Again, I'm Michele Wildflower, Director of Education at Nature's Mysteries Academy of Holistic Health, and we welcome you on a journey of understanding plants and the medicine that they have to offer and the benefits that they can bring to you and your family. So discover the essence of plant medicine. Take care.